to our Warcraft lore play. I am Shane Russo, your lore master, and today we are back in Loch Modan for just a few more quests, and then after that, we will be positioning our human over into Westfall. But we're not actually going to do Westfall today. What we are going to do is then jump over our um, into our gnome and do the Dun Morogh starting area to get some of that gnomish dwarven lore for WoW Classic. Again, if this is your first time, welcome. The whole point of this channel is to play through the World of Warcraft as chronologically as we can for the lore. I'm not interested in gameplay. I'm not interested in being good. I'm not interested in any of that. I love this game. I've been playing it since it launched, but I'm in it for the lore. I love the lore. I love the story. I'm easy to please. So if you see or hear anything that upsets you in terms of the lore or anything like that, leave a comment. Let me know. I'm usually pretty easygoing. But if you saw in one of my previous episodes about one of the quests, just how violent the quest giver was, it's very interesting. So that's the kind of stuff that, well, I'll be like, wow, that's pretty wild. So without further ado, let's get started. What I am going to do, based on feedback from a comment in another video, somebody asked me why I was reading all the quest text myself and not using a voiceover app, a voiceover add-on to let it read for me. And that was because I was using an add-on for that wasn't very good. I mean, it was a decent add-on, but the sound quality of it was very, very digital. I've since then did a little more research, looked into it, and found a much better one. So moving forward, I am going to be using that add-on. It's voiceover for Classic, and so I was testing it a little bit ago, and it sounds great. So I will let it read the quest text. It will be much better than what I was doing. Also, one of the other things that I do in between while I'm grinding out quests or moving from place to place is I look up little bits of lore or facts, fan theories, things like that, based on the areas where we are, whether it's the whole zone or the specific place. Like here, we're at Silver Stream Mine right now, as you can see on the screen. We will be heading back down to Felsamar, but we're basically staying in this northwestern region of the zone. And the reason why, and we will actually be down here a little bit for these trogs down here. I think for a little bit of this stream. So with that, we are going to go ahead and get moving. If you have any questions about what other add-ons I'm using or why I'm doing what I'm doing, please just leave a comment. Let me know. I look at all the comments. I respond to as many as I can. And with that, you can also follow me over on YouTube, where I put up shorts for these streams. So the VODs will be here generally, but the shorts that I make off of them are going to be over there. So with that, let's get into today's stream. Also, I'll just pull this up here. We'll listen to the quests that we are working on right now as a refresher.
Setting up dens and fouling our land with their filth. We want them eliminated. Hunt them, bring me their ears and earn their bounty.
We need a soul shard.
And their dens west of Felsamar, littered along the mountainside.
All right. What we will do after... Oh no, I'm almost dead for not paying attention. What we will do is, with that soul shard, is we will bring our Voidwalker back. Here we go. All right, first, let's get a soul stone, or a health stone, to help us not die. Let's get some more mana, so we can bring our Voidwalker. How much do we need? We need 218. Oh, man. There we go. We're gonna bring our Void Walker. Let's see. We are working on.
There's never a shortage of empty bellies here in Thelsamar. Kids running in and out, workers from the excavation coming in after a hard day's work. We're famous for our blood sausages. I don't suppose you've ever tried them? No? Well, around here, you've got to work for your meals. And don't think just because you're a fancy adventurer, you'll be any exception. I'll need bear meat, boar intestines for the casings, and spider ichor for spice. You get me some of those and leave the cooking to Vidra.
All right, so I was waiting for that one rat to move away so that we didn't catch multiples there.
But now kobolds have moved in, putting their filthy paws on good dwarven tools. We'll root out those vermin soon enough, but the League wants someone to get their gear out of the mine before we warriors tromp in there and break things. It'll be a tough delve. You might want cohorts at your side. The gear is stored in Miners' League crates throughout the mine. Good luck.
My goodness, let me tell you what, these this add-on is so much better than the one I was using. Wow. All right, so that's where we are. That's just a little catch up on what we are doing at the moment. So we're up here at the Silver Stream mine, but we will be moving down to one of the other mines soon, and it is fully infested with trogs, and we'll be down there soon. So the stone splintered trogs are a problem in this zone especially. But it says here the trogs in Warcraft are basically failed Titan creations, making this mine's infestation part of a much bigger lore thread about Azeroth's ancient past. And we actually, we have dungeons that we do in the game that are nothing but trogs. If I'm trying to remember, Alderman, I believe, is one of those. All right, so we are currently trying to get these rat ears. And their little crates inside of this mine. I believe, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, is that? Yes, let's go. So now we have upgraded to our greater magic wand, so this will actually help us a lot. It's going to help us with our killing because the DPS on this wand is considerably higher than the one we were just using. Or, not. What is going on? Why isn't it working? Alright. Well, let's kill this guy and figure out why my wand is not working. Huh. Oh, let me see. Maybe it's possible that one of my keybinds is weird. No. No. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because I need to put the shoot. Let's go with that.
I don't have a
target. All right. It's because I was trying to do it the wrong way. Get your stuff together. All right. Come here, little man. The Dark Iron Dwarves once contested territory in this region, and some fan theories suggest that the trogs swarming these mines are a remnant of the Dark Iron meddling with Titan ruins. Interesting. Early dwarven quests from Loch Modan send adventurers to clear out trogs here in the area, cementing the dwarves versus trogs feud. that stretches all the way back into Blackrock Depths. So, yeah. So the trade-off with having the Voidwalker is that it has a better chance of keeping me alive, but also everything everything dies slower. 1 second, let me look real quick. Make sure we are doing all right with the stream. Mute. Channel. We are good to go there. All right, cool. We are good there. All right. With that, all right, let's continue on. We're good. Gotta be careful in here. Just because, again, things pop. We could die real fast. Unlike the Goldshire and Jangalode mines, Silverstream has no full reclamation arc in Classic, so some players speculated that Blizzard left it hanging on purpose, maybe as a setup for Cataclysm Zone changes when the Trogs pour out everywhere. And I think it's giving Blizzard a little too much credit from, especially back then, that they had the foresight that they were going to upend everything. And so they just left this one alone so that they could use it later. I think that's a little much. I don't think that happened. But I could see why people might want that to be true. But you know what? I just remembered that I did not update my talents. So now, and we definitely want that particular talent to be updated, corruption, because we're very close to being able to have it be an instant cast, which will allow us to cast it on the move. All right, we got all our ears. Gross. All right, we just need one more box, which we'll get here in this room. All right, let's run him away for a second. Kill that guy. Now he'll be back shortly. Hopefully he doesn't come with any friends. That would suck. All right. There we go. That was nice. So yeah, I keep forgetting that I have fear at this level, and that actually is super helpful in terms of survivability too. All right, so we are going to head over and turn in this quest. Pick up Stormpike's order. Which, wait, do we have it already? Oh, no, we don't. All right, cool. Some players headcanon that the Silverstream mines are actually tunnel linked to Uldaman's deeper caverns, which would explain why they keep pushing up from below even after repeated culling. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can we... Oh, come on, man. Nope. We gotta run. We gotta run. Ooh, they're fast. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Alright, cool. We survived. Let's bring back the Voidwalker. We're heading over. Turn this quest in. We do need some boar intestines, some more bear stuff. So we will kill spiders and bears and boars until we get to completion of those quest items. Although we only need one more bear, so that's good because the bears tend to be, in my experience, the biggest pain in this area. Not because they're hard or anything, but because they share respawn timers with, I believe, the spiders and the boars. Ugh. Saw that coming and I should have moved. Alright, I don't have life drain yet, so... But I think I get that at level 14. Oh wait, am I 14 now? No, I'm 13. So I think at level 14 I get that, and that will help with downtime. Alright, look at that. Bears done. Need one more spider ichor. Alright, so Thelsamar, which is our central hub here in Loch Modan. They're done. Alright, now we just need 2 more boar intestines. Very nice. Thelsamar is the main dwarven town in this zone and key alliance stopover between Dun Morogh and the wetlands. It's where you really feel like you've entered Modan proper. Says them. See, yep, let's go ahead and sell some things. Now, if you're looking and you're asking why don't I auction house this stuff? And that's a good question. But we're not playing all of Classic, right? I'm not worried about progression. We're only playing and leveling insofar as it allows me to do the zones that I want to do.
Well, if it isn't a young, bristling warlock, no doubt.
Yeah, so you hear that quest text there. I don't like that at all. Hold on, let's see.
Off with you.
I think I might not have. Did I turn off? We've got the voiceover. Why isn't it doing what I wanted to do? Oh, you know what? I might need to. Sorry about this. Hold on one second. I didn't go in and probably have to set it up to. Where is the frame? Am I missing the frame? Don't see it. Let's see, just reset it. Show, the mini map button. There we go. That's why, because it is right there. Left click opens options. All right. I wonder if I can set it up. Oh, I definitely want to do that. Okay. So I guess I have to. I wonder if there's a.
You got my attention.
Go back into.
Very good. Off with you.
Add-ons, voiceover. Can I set up? I want to lock the position. What I want to do is put the frame up to a little bit bigger. What I want to do is I wish there was like a button I could just to reload and see if that does what I want it to do. I really hope I don't have to.
What's on your mind?
Am I gonna have to undo the dialogue quest? Oh, I hope not.
What's your back?
Let's see here, real quick. I might actually have to stop using one of my add-ons in order to use. Let's see. All right, I'm just trying to make sure that I am. Yeah, I don't want to use that. Yeah. All right, so I think I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'm gonna have to get rid of the dialogue UI. We'll put that off, reload, and see if that makes a difference. I hope not. Trombone, redeem, hydrate. All right, sorry. How are you doing? I got a new add-on. I'm like over here, just not paying any attention. I got a new add-on that I wanted to use for these streams, but it's not working the way I thought it would.
Interest you on a pint?
No, still not doing it. Let's see.
Be good. Off with you. Be good.
That's right. I have a task to ask that I can't do while I'm guarding. In fact, it'll take you far from Loch Modan. Your perfect chance to adventure. All right. Why is this not working? Sound channel master. Yeah.
Off with you.
Thanks. Well, we'll get it working. I might have to look into it a little bit and see. Anyway. Let's go ahead and listen to what he had to say. Where is it? Stormpike's order. Oh, look at that. Now it doesn't want to... Maybe there's just a bug with that particular quest. These other ones worked. Not working at all. What is going on? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Maybe it's because I changed the option there. Options, add-ons, voiceover. Let's go back to master. Let's reload. Let's reload. Trombone. Trombone, it has been a thick minute since I talked to you. Look at this. So, all these bears, right? I want boars, and now they're bears. All of them. It's so funny. Like, the time when I don't need bears is exactly when they want to come and be a bother. Thick. Not that one. Yeah, so... No? Maybe? I don't know. So, my youngest son, he says that. Well, he used to say that. He doesn't say it as much anymore, but he used to talk about things being a thick minute. So I just think big, mostly. But I guess take it how you will. So how have things been going for you? How have things been? How is life? What are you up to? I am getting ready to start my new role as the lead organizer of Action of the Mahoning Valley, which is a social justice group that works with congregations to affect policy change, and we do some direct service too. Like we have a mobile food market that we take into food deserts in the area, so people can have fresh fruits and vegetables and meat and things like that when it's difficult for them to get to a grocery store because there aren't any in their area. Look at that, finally. One intestine. All right, let's go. I know I don't have to grind, and I'm not actually intending to, but I do need these boars, so I might as well kill things. And I believe the boars and the spiders and the bears, at least the boars and the bears for sure, share a respawn slot and a respawn timer. So I really just need to kill them anyway. Kill the bears, even though I don't need them, because they might respawn into a boar. And I do need the boars. All right. Also, a little extra experience never hurt, especially in Classic, because everything is hard. And I don't want it to be hard. I want it to be easy. Oh, it would be very nice if we could finish this quest before we turn in. Oh, what am I doing? That's what I'm on anyway. That is the step I'm on. I'm literally... Oh my gosh. There we go. Yay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Head on down to Thelsamar. As I mentioned the other day on the stream, I have been saying Thelsamar wrong for 20 years. I've been saying it as Thesselmar. And then when I was actually reading the quest for the first time ever, I realized I've been saying it wrong. Still living with my parents, working after school programs, started working at a call center, which I'm enjoying much, much more than I ever expected. What kind of call center? Like, what do you take incoming calls? I used to work at a call center for a little bit, selling Proactive, if you know that.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, why aren't you playing?
Safe travels.
Very unhappy. Trust me, it seems a lot harder than it looks. But oh, I've never known someone to take much interest in the making of sausage, but I'll give you the recipe just in case. Here you go. Mind you eat them fresh.
See you soon.
Let's see what else. We have mostly figured out my med cocktails for mental health, getting doctors taking me seriously to figure out my mental health issues. That's good. Reading a bunch of Smut and playing lots of Sims. Inbound and outbound automotive service parts. That actually sounds like it would be interesting.
I've the finest wares in the land.
All right, we're going to sell you because we're not going to make you. We're going to sell you. We'll keep you. Oh, we definitely, you know what? We definitely want to get well fed off of those sausages. But let's see. We are going to. Hey, what's going on? What the heck?
Trust me, it seems a lot harder than it looks. But I've never known someone to take much interest in the making of sausages.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I'll give you the recipe
Has it been doing that the whole time?
Here you go. Mind you eat them fresh.
Okay. What the deuce?
How are? Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories
All
to
right.
tell and kegs to empty.
Thanks. It's working now. Good. I believe that was operator error. Which means for outbound, I get to be the person calling about recalls on your vehicle. Nice. Hey, do you also do calls on what am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to find the guy to turn in rat catching. Where is he? He must be over here right now. You call about my car's extended warranty. I don't think I've ever gotten an actual phone call about a recall. I usually get some kind of email or there we go. Come here, you. Maybe no, I never got a phone call. We schedule for dealerships all over the country, so it's something different each time. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I think
To Thelsamar, your home away from home in Loch Modan. Thelsamar is a nice place, but it's not all beer and salted meat for those who answer the call to duty. If you're willing to face danger in the name of the Alliance, then read the poster outside the Thelsamar branch of the Explorers League.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Hail, Demonico. How goes the rat catching? It goes well.
When I asked for those ears, I didn't realize they'd smell so bad. Here's your reward, adventurer. Well done.
Thank you. Let me tell you what. Now that the add-on is working, oh my gosh, so much better. And it adds so much to the game. I don't know why. I mean, actually, I do know why Blizzard doesn't voice over all their quests, because it would cost a lot of money. But I do think it would be money well spent. It's not like they're not making, millions and millions and millions of dollars literally every month. But seriously, it would be money well spent to have that. But like, honestly, this is, I gotta imagine, I don't know if that's AI voiceover or if that's
Mark my words,
real people.
You won't find faster griffins anywhere in the
It's really good though.
than the ones right here in Thelsamar.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I will be good. They're really good. No extended warranty and survey follow-ups. My least favorite are the follow-ups to follow-up surveys where it is letting them know you completed a phone survey, but please complete the email survey as well. Like, you gotta talk to people for that? Oh my gosh. I bet they're like, no thank you. I already did what you asked. Leave me alone. All right, let's see. Stormpike's request. So we are going to read this. Oh, I wish I could get it to read that for me. I wonder, actually, hold that thought. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll read that one myself because I have another add-on that will read those things, but it's It's not very good. Master Longbeard, as you know, we Stormpikes have an eye for excellence, and so the quality of your shields is no mystery to us. I therefore am keen to commission you for such a shield. I have included specifications on the following page. Perfectly round, spanning from fist to elbow, studs along the edge, silver, one large stud in the center spanning fingers width, silver, oaken and reinforced with iron. My name, Gringer Stormpike, etched across the top rim. Payment will be made through the usual channels, and do give the bearer of this request a standard delivery stipend. You may add it to the cost of the shield. Sincerely and many thanks. Very nice.
We need to protect the Loch, adventurer! With so many of the King's soldiers fighting valiantly on remote battlefields, we've become overwhelmed on the home front. Trogs are tunneling up from every crevice. The Trog infestation poses the largest threat to Ironforge. These disgusting mutants must be destroyed. We need you, brave adventurer, to venture forth and lay waste to the Trog threat. Slay 10 Stone Splinter Trogs and 10 Stone Splinter Scouts and report back.
Absolutely. All right, so now that I got that fixed, I actually now do want to go back and see if I can re-put in the dialogue.
Hello. Safe travels.
The dialogue UI and make that work, because that looks so much better. So if I can get them both to work together, that'll be great. Otherwise, we are just going to have to have it the way we have it. But I think I can move that quest frame to be more in the middle, because it looks better there.
Adventurer, you may or may not be
Let's
aware of the
go.
Trog threat looming over dwarven lands. With the Ironforge Reserve called up to the Alliance front, we are left with a fraction of the defense forces needed to keep these lands safe. My regiment is assigned to watch over the gate here, and we cannot leave our post for fear of invasion. But we need some pressure put on those damn Trogs lurking in the hills. If you're up to the task, wage an assault on the Trogs. Bring me back 8 Trogstone teeth as proof.
Okay, all right. Yes. Let me go into options now. Now that I've got it fixed, I want to redo the camera so that it does zoom in, because that looks a lot better. Disable an instance, though. We will do that. No, no, we won't. All right. I think we should be good there. All right. Let's see. You said a couple of things. We'll catch up real quick. There are still people who don't understand how voicemail works, and they will answer and be like, "I'm busy right now. Can you call back later?" And I'm in my head like, "This is why voicemail exists. Just don't answer the call." That's well, I don't necessarily go out of my way. Oh, that was me. I'm shocked when people answer, and even more when they say they have time to talk to me for my survey. Yeah, some people are just lonely. World of Warcraft quest voiceovers are not a core feature of the official game, but are added through community-created add-ons, most notably VoiceOver, which is what I'm using right now, which uses AI-generated voices for NPCs and quests and other text-to-speech solutions for retail. Wow, yeah. So, yes, so thank you for that, for letting me know that it is, in fact, AI. It's really good AI. Sometimes you'll have, and we still may run into this, where there are like weird pauses or maybe some janky words, but whatever engine they're using for that, possibly 11 Labs, who knows, it's very, very good. Yeah, and I do use one. So the one that I use for retail is called VoiceOver. Actually, it's actually called VoiceOver as well. But it is they have, I think they have the most current expansion done, and they're constantly updating and adding more and more, but it doesn't have the full game yet in terms of everything. I mean, there's a lot. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of lines of text in this game. So yeah, I mean, it takes time, and it's free too. So like, can't really be mad that it's not coming out on my timeline. Stone Splinter Valley, welcome to the land of the Trogs. Well, it's a land of Trogs. So, we are going to be careful. We need teeth. We need to kill some Trogs. We need to kill some scouts. Alright. Now, the last time I was in here, I got really lucky to find another person's questing in here, and so we were able to knock this out. But I'm going to have to be a lot more careful by myself.
It's too far away.
Let's see, let's get a little closer. It's too far away. Oh, where'd you come from? Bugger. Alright, we'll be fine. We'll be alright. Now, what I don't want to do here is fear these guys, though. While that will help me in the short term, honestly, the only reason to do that is if I'm going to run away, like completely run out of this area. Because if I fear them, what they will do, 100%, is run into... they will run into... like a group, and then they will bring a bunch of their friends, and that will be problematic. Yeah, like, so all these guys over here, they're gonna be a trouble. You know, I need to go ahead and grab a couple of soul shards, just in case. One. Oh, come on. No. Oh, dang it. Well, alright, let's see. Is it far enough away? I'll be willing to bet money that this guy turns around and runs right into those two. Oh, I would have lost money. Gratefully. Thank you. Alright. Let's see. Send you in. Get aggro. To... What? Bro. Ain't nobody invite you over here. And I'm down to low mana. Let's get rid of you. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright. Now, let's see. Let's see, who's connected to who over here? Oh, very nice. He was alone. He was isolated. And so we can pick him off. Let that be a life lesson to you. Don't get yourself isolated off from the world, or else nefarious individuals can come pick you off. Alright, let's see. We're going to... There we go. Alright, cool. Oh, look at that. Yes. He actually grabbed aggro on the other guy, too. Very nice. Trombone, I'm so glad you came in here and that you're talking. Lizzie and Marlena were in here the other day, and they both were very gracious in... I was having a lot of trouble with the stream. But they were both gracious and helped me work through it. And in the end, we got it all worked out. All right. You know I will give you a hard time, but will help you work through things and chill. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, I don't mind the hard time. Giggity. Alright. There is 100% chance all three of these guys are coming. So let's see. Yep. Only two? Oh man, I'm so glad I'm not a statistician? A statistician? I don't know. Statistician. I think that's how you say that. Of course, I could be completely wrong. And now I sound like an absolute moron here. Let's see. There we go. Come on. Come on. Get him off me. Alright, well, we'll use that. Alright, you know what? Now's a good time. Now is a great time to eat one of these sausages. So immature. And if I eat this, so restores health, good, good, good. But if I eat it for at least 10 seconds, I'll be well fed and gain 4 stamina and spirit for 15 minutes. So that's more health, and more faster mana regen. So very helpful. But it's only for 15 minutes, which is a bummer because that just doesn't feel very long. Of course, though, having food like that is why then, you know, I should get good at cooking in the game so I can make my own and not have to rely on them being quest rewards. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, so lucky. That looked like he was... I can't believe he didn't get into the he did not aggro that guy right there. Short bastard sword of the bear. You know what? We should not judge the poor little sword just because its parents did not, you know, stick around together. So mean. All right, so we need to kill 3 more scouts, and then we will move on. Turn these quests in, and I think that's it for this area. It's just a trog. We want scouts. Where are the scouts? Come here.
I need to get closer.
And then, if I am correct that this is the last little bit here in Loch Modan, then we will do a couple of little cleanup things, like probably go train. Yeah, probably go train. Position ourselves over in Westfall, and then I'm gonna hop over into our gnome and do the Dun Morogh starting area which is where the gnomes and the dwarves start, and we will do that over there. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's see, what else can we learn about Thelsamar? Thelsamar gives you the famous Loch Modan Lager quest, where you deliver beer to Stout Lager Inn in Westfall. It's one of the earliest examples of Blizzard weaving in dwarven drinking culture. Yes. Oops. What is your ad frequency? Because this feels like at least the 3rd ad break and you're just under an hour streaming. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what my ad frequency is. I'll have to figure out how to look at that. I don't even know that I have changed that.
Well done, adventurer! You demonstrated uncanny courage on the battlefield. Our war against the Trogs will be won with efforts such as yours. You have served King Magne well. If you fancy yourself well suited for this kind of adventuring, I suggest you speak with Mountaineer Gravelgore. The captain has him assigned to a rough patrol that I am sure he can use some help with. Check with Gravelgore just inside the tower.
All right, we are going to do that, but not to pick up that quest, I don't think. I think we're just going in there to turn in the Trog threat. We'll see. And what's funny, too, is I'm now wasting my well-fed buff by just turning in these quests.
Great to meet you.
Do you have 8 stone Trog teeth to show me? If not, there is still work to be done.
I am quite impressed, adventurer. You have done the dwarven race a great favor by defending our lands. King Magni Bronzebeard himself would be proud.
He would be.
See you soon.
Now, so this time period for the game. All right. So we're going to hearth back to Stormwind. So this time period in the game, is just what I think after the second war. It is before King Magni becomes Stone Speaker. I think that's what he's called. Like, he turns into Diamond. He turns into a Diamond for a while, and then he comes back, and he ends up being in like the current modern WoW, being very important in terms of the story and stuff. But Magni Bronzebeard has a troubled relationship with his daughter, Mora. It's Mora. Mori? Mora. I'm probably wrong about that too. So many names to remember. But he has he has that bad relationship, and in an effort to help Azeroth at one point, he's like trying to commune with the earth and speak to the earth and hear it. And Azeroth basically turns him into a diamond, which is very cool. I when it happened in the cutscene where it happens, like, I was very sad because I thought he was dead, and he didn't come back for a while. So, but they brought him back, and it's very cool. But right now, this is way before that. Way before that. What is my ad frequency? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on that. Hey, maybe you can Google that for me, or AI it, or whatever your chosen form is. But I mean, I can look that up myself too.
What's on your mind?
Letter from the Dwarven Lands. I wonder how who would call from. Let's see. Yeah.
Stormpike's order. A letter from the Dwarven Lands? I wonder who would call from so far to the north. Please, let me see the order.
Ah, a request from one of the Stormpikes. That's a proud clan, full of quality dwarves. Rich ones too. Thank you, adventurer. I'll get to work on Mountaineer Stormpike's shield by the end of the day.
Thank you. All right. So as you can tell, that was the difference. You could tell immediately the difference in quality between oh, wrong way. The voiceover add-on and the just regular text-to-speech. I am literally going the longest possible way to make this happen. The text-to-speech that's inside of the game for WoW. Now, in their defense, although it's not really that defensible, again, they're making so much money. They could use a better engine for that. But their text-to-speech also works basically in my chat frame, which you can't see because my face is covering it up on purpose. But so I can basically set up so much that pops into that chat to read to me out loud. So if I'm not looking at it, but I want to keep track of my guild chat that's going on, I can hear that without having to constantly be reading it. So, but again, there's the models out there are so much better that they could incorporate it. They really could, and it wouldn't even be. They just wouldn't be cost prohibitive, I don't think. All right, so we're heading over to Dunger Longdrink. Turn in. Which quest was that? Oh, just Dunger Longdrink.
Adventurer,
I gathered into this crate everything Lewis asked for. Can you take it to him? If you've already spoken to Thor in Westfall, then you can take a griffin back to him. Dungar Longdrink is our griffin master over in the trade district. Speak with Dungar, then get this crate to Lewis as fast as you can. We don't want our fighting men and women in Westfall to go without fresh equipment.
I picked up that quest so long ago that it's...
Great beasts, no paths that you can't find on foot. They'll get you there fast and maybe show you something new at the same time.
Okay.
Go with honor, friend.
Is that sweat on your brow, lad? You've been running too much. Next time, take a
A
griffin.
crate for Westfall, eh? Have you been to Westfall before? If so, then it's no problem, my friend. I have plenty of griffins trained to fly that route. The griffin master in Westfall is Thor. If you've spoken to him before, then you can take one of my griffins to him. That's a good lesson to know. Griffins are always trained to fly to their capital city, but they'll only take you to a remote griffin master after you've already been there. You've already been to Thor, so just speak with me again when you're ready to take a griffin to Westfall. Once there, you can deliver Osric's crate to Quartermaster Lewis.
When's he? Okay. Got it. All right. I think it was, yeah, so my ad frequency was high. I don't know why it was so high. It was like something like 6 minutes worth of ads per hour. So I'm dropping it down to 3 minutes, and it should every 30 seconds of mid-roll ad, 10 minutes of no pre-roll ads. I don't know why, like, yeah, I'm not sure why, like, what the yeah, it says the ad length and frequency is a minute and a half ad break every 30 minutes. That's what it is right now. So that's where we are. Thank you for looking that up for me. All right, I'm over here just right here. I literally could have been flying while I was doing that. I could have been flying. I could have been doing that while I was looking at that. So yeah, I got that. I have that set now to 3 minutes per hour total. So it should just do 2 ad breaks. I don't know what the actually, let me go back. Let me go back and look at what it says the frequency was under the old, when I had it at 6 minutes. The frequency was, yeah, a 2-minute ad break every 20 minutes. Ugh, no way. No, sir. Yeah, I mean, 3 minutes, a minute and a half every 30 minutes is still a lot. But, I mean, that is what it is. They started the automatic, which might have occurred. Yeah. Yep. All right, well, it's now down. Should only get one every half hour. Every 20 minutes, my goodness, that would be infuriating. Plus, it's 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes long every 20 minutes. No, thank you. No, thank you. Alright, so we need the demon... Well, we need a buff. See, the only thing I don't like... No, it's not the only thing. There are lots of things I don't like, but...
The Defias front is constantly...
Defias?
I've been
Wait, that's not how you pronounce it, is
for
it?
quite some time now. On a side note, I've ascertained that many members of the gang can be tracked by the red leather bandanas they wear. Bring me 15 of these bandanas and I'll see to it you are rewarded.
I've ascertained that many members of the gang can be tracked by the red hats that they wear. What? He didn't say it like that, but
With honor, friend.
that's how I heard it. Oh yeah, I'm sure it was annoying. Cheap viewers on stream. No, thank you. Nope. Nope. Yeah. We won't be doing that. There we go. Goodbye. I don't know. Maybe banning them was dramatic, but I'm not trying. Thank you. I went the nuclear route and just banned them right off. I probably shouldn't do that, but no, we're not
Try
doing
to
that.
keep Sentinel Hill stocked, and that's not easy with all the action we see.
You're back from Stormwind. Did Ostrich send the armor?
Great. You brought the armor. We'll get this divvy to those who need it immediately. Thank you, adventurer. Your efforts have been a great help to us. And now that you're no stranger to griffins, I hope you'll come and lend your aid to Sentinel Hill often.
Boom! Look at that. Yes. So now our corruption is instant. It is now instant, so now I can pop that while moving. So very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we've got a bunch of things to do right now. Even though I said we weren't going to do Westfall. Yeah, we're not doing Westfall. We're going to hop over. We're going to sit. Let's go sit in the inn so we can get some rested experience. And then I will log out and hop over. And we will go do the beginning of... I really ought to do that at the beginning of another stream. But I don't want to do. I don't want to. I just want to do it this way. That's what I want to do. Although, yeah, no, that's exactly what I want to do. All right, so we're going to sit in here. Say goodbye, Demonico. Bye. Goodbye. All right, let's log out real quick. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Say hello to Gnome Lore. As you can see, I just renamed all the other ones we're going to be playing through the beginning of this series. Very, very clever. Very creative. Just their race and lore. All right, let's make sure that we have all of the add-ons that we need. I think I'm all set up. I think I went into this character and set it up so I don't have to do any messing around. Oh, thank you for blocking that term. Thank you very, very much. All right, so we need... let's see. LUI. Move. Move. Where's my bags? We need the bags to be up here. Lock. Alright. We should be good. Should be good. Let's see.
Great. Ah, well, aren't you a sturdy-looking one?
Yo.
Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two. Not much help around here except for green apprentices, and they've other things to worry about. What do we have here? You look as though you might need something to keep your hands warm, HM. I'll tell you what would help. A pair of nice warm gloves. And being the kind soul that I am, I'd be more than happy to provide you with a suitable pair. I've one condition, however. I need you to go get me some wolf meat. Nice arrangement, HM. You bring me some wolf meat, and I'll make sure you don't lose any digits to frostbite. Well, what do you say?
I say that's awesome. So, right. I have to test and see how I exactly want to do it. For oh, let's go add-ons. No, options, auto loot. Yeah, so for the quest, so I use Zygor as my quest guide, and I can set it up to automatically accept the quests. And with the voiceover, that actually is cool because then I can still have it reading for me while I'm out doing stuff. But I kind of like the slower pace of actually being able to read it while we're listening to it. I don't know. We'll see. What did you think of that, where it just like skipped right by and just was reading it? If I keep this up, I'll have to ask for a raise. Yes, you will. Actually, so I'm gonna. I wonder why my little rotation helper is not working for the mage. It worked fine for the. It worked. I know you do. It worked fine for the warlock, and it's worked fine for the other classes I use too. I wonder what if it needs an update or something. All right, where's my zone lore guy? Zone lore. There we go. So this is another place that I mispronounced for 20 years. Dun Morogh, and I learned that in watching the opening cutscene when I created the dwarf or created the gnome. It talked the narrator given by Blizzard actually talks actually, like says the name, and I was like, I literally never listened to that before.
You got my attention.
Well, aren't you a sturdy looking one? Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two?
Safe travels.
Wolves giving you a bit of trouble? You do well to avoid fangs and claws and other sharp bits, yes?
Ah, wonderful. The wolf meat should do nicely. Oh, don't worry, adventurer. I wouldn't forget my part of the bargain. Here, one of these should fit you.
Thanks. Yay, hands.
Watch your back.
While you were helping me out, this memorandum was given to me to pass on to you. Take some time to read it when you have a chance. I'm thinking it came from the mage trainer Marek. Take a gander at it and go find him inside Anvilmar when you've a chance.
All right. Anvilmar.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to do a favour for me, lass? A stack of letters came through the pass today, but I don't have the time to send them along. They're all addressed to Talon Kenai. You can find him to the west down the road. He's set up camp next to the frozen lake. What do you say?
I say sure. Why not?
See you soon.
Two, new students of the arcane arts. You are required to seek out and study under the gnome Marek Nurabit until such time comes that you are called upon to aid your people in re-establishing themselves in a new habitation. Please, without trepidation, prepare yourself for rigorous testing procedures and a difficult acclimation process as you find a domicile and / or any form of companionship with the local denizens. Questions regarding your duties and abilities should be directed to Marek Nurabit.
All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna talk to Balir.
To lend us a hand, adventurer. After the last Trog attack, we could use all the help we can get. I hear the buggers have been popping up all across the lands, and it seems Coldridge Valley is no exception. They've been spotted all over the hills to the southeast and near the frozen lake. And that's not all. Just a few nights ago, they attacked and overran our camp to the west. We're a bit short-handed here, lass, and we need strong arms to help drive the trogs back.
Excellent. All right, so let's open up the zone lore again. Dun Morogh is a snowy and rugged mountain region home to the dwarves of Ironforge and a stronghold of Alliance culture and industry. Nestled in the heart of the Eastern Kingdom, Dun Morogh is a land... Let's make sure we don't die while we're messing around here. Is a land of perpetual winter, which... Oh man, what a crit! Sorry. With perpetual winter, snow-covered peaks, icy valleys, and pine forests. The region's hardy landscape reflects the resilience of its inhabitants, the bronze-beard dwarves. What about the gnomes, man? What about the gnomes? I'm literally a gnome, and this is my starting zone. Dude, don't be racist. Who have thrived here for millennia. Its cold beauty and bustling industry make Dun Morogh a cornerstone of dwarven society and a key region for the Alliance. Oh, I see. We're going to talk about being refugees. All right, that's fine. At the heart of Dun Morogh lies Ironforge, which we will get to up here eventually. The grand subterranean city of the Bronzebeard dwarves built into the side of a mountain. Ironforge is a marvel of dwarven craftsmanship, with its great forge, hall of explorers, and bustling market district. It serves as the political, cultural, and industrial hub of the dwarves, as well as a key bastion of the Alliance. In recent years, Dun Morogh has become a refuge for the gnomes of Gnomergon, who were forced to flee their city after it was overrun by trogs and irradiated by their own defensive measures. Yes, Gnomergon is one of the hardest dungeons in Classic, at least that I remember playing. I did not like it at all. It's a big old maze. Let's see. The gnomes have established Tinkertown within Ironforge, where they work tirelessly to rebuild their society and reclaim their lost home. Now, Blizzard has done a lot with the gnomes in other times, so in more recent times. So I shouldn't really be like all bummed out that there's not much here. Threats to Dun Morogh. Despite its secure borders, Dun Morogh faces several challenges. Trogs and Frostmane trolls have taken advantage of the region's remote location, attacking settlements and threatening the dwarves' mining operations. Wolves, bears, and other predators roam the wilderness, while rogue frost elementals occasionally emerge from the icy peaks to wreak havoc. Dun Morogh is not only a place of industry and defense, but also one of discovery and adventure. The dwarves' natural curiosity and love for archaeology are evident in expeditions launched from Ironforge. The snowy landscape is dotted with excavation sites and ancient ruins, reflecting the dwarves' dedication. This is why I use a voiceover. The dwarves' dedication to uncovering the secrets of Azeroth's past. As the homeland of the Bronzebeard dwarves and a key stronghold of the Alliance, Dun Morogh plays something. Let's see. Yeah, I need 2 more rock draw. Okay, yeah. Dun Morogh plays a vital role in the balance of power in the Eastern Kingdoms. Its mines provide valuable resources. Its forges craft weapons and armor for the Alliance. Dun Morogh plays... I already said that. For the Alliance armies, and its people embody... I don't know what I'm saying. People embody the steadfast spirit of their race. There we go. Dun Morogh stands as a testament to dwarven resilience and ingenuity. Its snowy peaks and bustling halls reflect the strength of a people who have weathered countless challenges while remaining deeply rooted in their traditions as a place of both refuge and progress. Dun Morogh continues to shape the industry, continues to shape the destiny of the dwarves and the Alliance. There we go. My gosh. All right. So, there's your little bit, because, you know, I can read. Actually, the problem is not that I can't read. It's that reading and trying to make sure I don't die while fighting these things at the same time is a little more difficult. So we're over here down here in Cold Ridge Valley is the name of this starting zone. Right here, down here, Cold Ridge Valley. And right up here, I believe this building is Anvilmar. I believe that's it. So we're going to be here for a little bit. And so let's see what we can find out about Anvilmar and Cold Ridge Valley specifically. Anvilmar is the humble inn at the very end of Cold Ridge Valley, tucked up against the mountain wall. It's both literal and symbolic, the last bastion of safety before adventurers step out into the wider world.
If the problems we've had here are indicative of what is happening elsewhere in our lands, by Magni's beard, we have some troubles ahead of us. I can only hope that the King and Senate are taking steps to deal with the threat the Trogs pose.
We can only hope. Ding, let's go. All right. Oh yeah, let's sell some stuff.
What's on your mind?
So this character, I already read the... Oh, did I read those things? I don't think I did. I will be able to get some... yeah. So, let's see, actually, what did it say? Did it say... yeah. All right. What am I thinking? Let me think out loud here real quick. We'll have to... Oh, I will be able to summon food and drink as a mage, so that'll help, but I don't quite have that yet. I could go in. I could go into the little area in there and get them now that I'm level 2, but I don't actually think I have enough money. I should have sent myself some money ahead of time. I didn't do that. So we'll be fine, though. Alright. What we can do, though, also, on the way, is kill a couple of things. Make sure we're getting some of that nice experience to help us level a little bit faster. Again, I don't really care about the leveling, except for it makes the game easier. Now, once we get into retail, oh man, that's not even going to be an issue. It's so much easier, and I'm thankful for that. What do we have here? Talon. Talon Keen-Eye.
Interest you on a pint?
No. Greetings, mage.
Greetings, mage. Fine day for hunting.
That's now. Greetings, mage. Fine day for hunting, wouldn't you say? I've been having more than a little luck with boars myself. Perhaps you'd like a shot.
Off with you.
Yes? Do you have something for me? I do, but did I read them? Hold on. Before I hand them in, let's read them. Stack of letters. Can we actually read them? We can't. We did that one. Okay.
You got my attention.
Thank you. I've been waiting for these letters for quite some time. Unfortunately, these letters aren't all for me. This one is addressed to Grelin Whitebeard. He's not too far away if you'd like to deliver it to him.
All right.
If I remember correctly, Grelin's camp is down the road to the southeast. No doubt he'll be eager to get his mail.
All right.
Nothing like a day of boar hunting, eh? Though here in Coldridge Valley, there are so many boars, it almost takes the fun out of it. No need to get them charging. They're all angry and ready without any help. In fact, recently, there have been so many boars in the area, it's become dangerous for me to do my daily hunting. Long story short, if you could help me kill some of the boars, I would appreciate it.
Okay, sure. So much less aggressive than your brethren over in... Oh, what was the name of that mine? There was a mine over... So these guys over here, the Golbar Quarry, Golbalar Quarry, they are much more aggressive. Much. Oh, how about we kill some boars? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? So the cool thing about mages, especially in Classic, is that eventually, a little bit down the road, probably I think it's like around level 12-ish, I want to say it's level 12, I could be wrong, but there's a spell called Blizzard. And mages were known for being, if you could play the character right, for being a class that could power level pretty well because you can AoE a lot. You can just grab a lot of enemies and just kind of kite them down. What a waste that was. I also should have sent myself... Oh, well, I wouldn't have been able to use till level 5 anyway, but a wand. I definitely need a wand. Definitely need a wand. I don't need those yet. All right, let's see. Some mana real quick. Can I read anything? A letter. Oh, let's read the letter.
Krillin. My time is short and many matters press on my time, and I hope that your investigation of the trolls will not be one of them. Therefore I will allow you to use my authority in dealing with the trolls in whatever fashion you deem necessary, more so if you are able to find an expedient solution. Magna Bronzebeard.
Alright. Where are we at? 5. Oh, we've got a bunch back here too. Oh, what a waste. What a waste. I hate it when that happens. When they resist, do not resist. Now let's see real quick. Is there anything else to add? No. Alright. Because I don't have any other spells. Not yet. And also now I don't have anything to get me... Ooh, hello, person. Come back. I don't have anything to get... I can't regen my mana, so I just gotta let it sort of happen by itself. Now, out of combat, it does regen faster, so I can just stand here for a second. How much mana does each one of my mana? 30, so... I think this is the percentage, not the actual number of mana. Alright. So each one of these uses 11% of my mana at the moment. At this level. Okay. Here, boar. Come here, boar. All right, let's see. What else about Anvilmar? Oh, come on, man. Let's see. Anvilmar, named after a great anvil. Many fans see the name as a nod to Ironforge's great anvil, but on a smaller, more rural scale. It's like the anvil of the common folk, where young dwarves are forged into heroes. Nice. I like that. That's a fun idea. Inside are dwarves like Ragnar Thunderbrew, beer of course, and Felix Windlebolt, a gnome who constantly loses his tools. These quests set up early game humor, and the dwarves equal beer plus stubbornness gnomes equal scatterbrained inventors stereotypes. Yes, that is true. It does set up stereotypes very well. Felix lost tools, chest, and bucket are one of the earliest fetch quest memes. Many players still joke that Felix is either trolling new adventures or simply the most forgetful gnome in history.
I need to target something.
And we will find that here in a second. There's speculation. All right, cool. Hold on real quick. We'll get back to that.
Excellent, I can go back to my leisurely hunting now. Thank you, adventurer.
Off with you.
Ooh, nice. We equipped the. I have the game to set to auto equip my upgrades, so I don't actually have to go in there and do it. You can see it popping up sort of down here underneath my mana bar and stuff, and my cast bar, and you can also see it up over here where this Z. It tells me that it gives me a notification that I had that it equipped an upgrade. All right, let's see, Grellin.
What's on your mind?
Greetings, girl. I'm Grellin Whitebeard. I'm here to examine the threat posed by the growing number of trolls in Coldridge Valley. What have I found? It's a bit troubling.
Be good.
Is there something I can help you with?
Ah, excellent. It's been a while since I received word from Ironforge. My brother, Sanir, and I were sent to different parts of Dun Morogh to investigate the threat posed by the trolls. The Senate has its hands full with the trogs, so they've no need for further annoyances. From what I've seen, the trolls aren't well situated here in Coldridge Valley, mostly the southern cave. I'd say that the army will not be necessary. A few strong arms should be more than enough. Perhaps you'd like to assist in this endeavor? I have the authority to offer compensation for your help.
Well, that's good. What's real fun about that is, so we can see the difference here between what the dwarves are doing in terms of their military might and what the humans did. The humans were all like, the army's got to be involved. Army's got to make it set myself on fire. Army's got to make it happen.
Gah! I was supposed to get this delicious scalding morn brew to Dun and Furcutter inside Anvilmar a while ago now, but I had to deliver one to Grellin here first. I'll never make it to Anvilmar before the brew runs cold. You look fast. Maybe you can make it. This cup will only stay hot for 5 more minutes, and Durnan didn't order chili morn brew, so get going. Anvilmar is to the northeast, a settlement dug into the mountain. Thanks, adventurer, and don't forget to bring me back my mug.
All right. So also what Grellin did, which was very interesting, at least, well, Grellin didn't do it. The quest. This quest I just got is on a timer, which is neat. So we have 5 minutes to get over here. That's more than enough time. Interestingly, the AI read Dun Morogh as Dun Morogh, right? Which is how I've pronounced it my whole WoW playing experience, and that's very interesting. That the AI was like, yeah, that's right. That's how you do it. So at least my robot overlords were, at least they're with me. All right, let's go talk to Felix Windowbolt. Felix, the most absent-minded gnome ever in the history.
We drove the trogs out of Gnome Regan, but then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dun Morogh. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings and tools. It was the trolls that got them. They stole my chest, my box, and my bucket of bolts. They took them back to their camp southwest of Anvilmar. I'm no adventurer. Could you find my things and bring them here to me, please?
All right.
Alrighty then.
First of all, he said Gnome Reagan, like,
What can I
and
do?
all I could think about, all I could
Be good.
think about was like Ronald Reagan if he were a gnome. Gnome Reagan. That was great. All right, let's turn in.
I sell the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley.
All right, dang, dude. I'm Durnan Fur Cutter. You have something for me?
Ah, good. Now this will hit the spot. Allow me to take a small break while I enjoy this scalding morn brew. Now that hit the spot. nothing like a piping hot, nay,
Scalding
hot
hot.
brew on a cold winter's day to warm your cackles of your soul. Here you go, adventurer. Be a pal and take this empty mug back to Nori for me, would you now?
Yeah. Cackles? That the word? I thought it was cockles. I mean, it's still a weird word anyway, but it seems extra weird now.
Hi,
Greetings! I'm a gnome mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Yes, I am.
off and away.
Yeah? What's that, gnome? Speak up, if you don't mind. I don't hear so good after a few ales.
Oh, yeah! Arcane arts! Of course! Here's what you need to know, adventurer. Don't get into too much trouble. Save some coin to buy me an ale, or any spells you might want. And stay the heck away from Gnome Morogh. Other than that, have a good day. I'll be here if you need me, or want to train, or whatever.
Very good.
All right, I love the fact that AI cannot decide how the hell you pronounce these two names. Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to buy some mage spells.
Greetings! I'm a gnome mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in some... do I have money, though? Oh my gosh. So I have two silver. And these, one silver. Oh, I have enough to buy all of them. All right, cool. All right. Yes. So now we have a cool buff here for put you here. Now let's put you there. A buff that will give me both more mana. Actually, so the buff gives me more mana. Arcane Intellect increases my intellect by 2, which I think is like each intellect is 10, possibly. What is my intellect is currently +3. Increases mana points, chance to score a critical hit with spells, increases the rate at which weapon skills improve. So yeah, so that's good. And also I now have, to use that, I now have the ability to conjure water. So I don't have to wait around. Oops. I don't have to wait around to drink. Right? I can just do it myself. And you know, one of the fun things about being a gnome is being able to just pop that buff onto everyone. Even if they don't need it. Well, actually, it does still help, though, because their weapon skills will improve faster as they do that. Let's see, we got Frostbolt. Frostbolt, Fireball. That definitely helps.
How are ya?
I trust the Scalding Morning Brew got to Durnin on time. Did you remember to bring back my mug? I did.
Excellent, adventurer! You'd be surprised how many couriers I meet who forget to do something as simple as bring back the mug. Mugs don't grow on trees, or so they tell me. Here's a little something for the effort. Thanks again for your help.
I want to know how the AI knew to like get that energy out of that text. Also, just his text in general, because dude was intense. All right, so now we're getting over to our first aggressive NPCs. All right, first of all, let's find out. We got these take 25 mana and do 18 to 20. Takes 30 and does 15 to 24. So we actually will do more damage by casting the Frostbolt. Also, it slows them down, so they get a debuff on them that makes them slow, and that is very helpful. So we will actually be able to kill more faster and take less hits with this spell. It feels like the cast time on that is faster too. All right, so we're going over to collect Felix's stuff since, you know, the trolls stole it. All right. All right, let's get a couple more waters sitting there for me because we're definitely going to need them. Now, if I had a wand, man, I'd just be able to blast that dude down. And if I had a wand, yeah, if I had a wand, I'd be able to fight more things before I have to get mana. That is one of the downfalls to being a mage, is that there is considerably more downtime. But I didn't want to just play another warlock or even a paladin. Paladins are slow AF. Oh my gosh. And that isn't... Oh, let me phrase that. They're slow in Classic. They're very good tanks in Classic, but they're also just really slow. Alright, so we've got that box. Now we're going to go get the chest. Giggity. Such a child. Chest is over here. Oh, no, snap! Now, I bet I could have run by him. So I have this spell down here, Frost Mage Armor. It increases my armor. If the enemy strikes me, they have their movement slowed by... the enemy might slow, and the time between their attacks increases. Only for one type of armor, or only one type of armor can be on me at one time. I will probably be using that as I start getting hit more, but I don't really need to. Like right now, probably a good time to pop that, because he's definitely going to hit me. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, I thought it was... See, I should probably pay better attention. I thought it was a... I thought it was like a temporary buff. Like it would take... Maybe we should... I thought it just lasted a few seconds. But as it happens, it is a 30-minute buff. The same as my Arcane Intellect. So that's good. I don't know. I'm an idiot for not having that up there. I'm an idiot. See, I said this. I tried to say this at least once a stream. I'm not good at games. I like playing them. I'm not good at them, though. Oh, well. Oh, nice. He's not coming any further. I thought for sure we were going to have to fight that guy. All right, let's see what else. We've got Gnomes, or not Gnomes. We talked about Felix. Now, there's speculation that the name Anvomar could connect to an old dwarven clan now forgotten. No canon family exists yet, but it's very possible Blizzard intended some subtle ancestral tie. On role-playing servers, Anvomar was quite a hangout spot. Some guilds even used it for initiation rituals, since it's literally the starting Hearthstone inn for new dwarves and gnomes. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit more about Coldridge Valley as a whole. Coldridge Valley is the dwarven and gnomish equivalent of Northshire Abbey, which is the human starting zone. It's safe, walled in, and meant to introduce new players to the game. But lore-wise, it's basically a training ground carved into Dun Morogh's southern mountains. And we can see that here. And yeah, it's even here where you can see there's the tunnel you have to go through. It's very much sectioned off. Now, once you get flying in this game, flying mount, wow, they were not linked. Craziness. Once you get flying, it's sort of the mountain safety. Less safe because you can just fly over the mountain. But in Classic, where you couldn't do that, it was definitely a safety zone. Alright, so we're going to grab his chest here. And then we're going to head over. There's another little troll camp just over here. And then it's right by a cave, too. And we're going to have to go into that cave. But I don't think yet. So one of the things about this area, too, is there seems to be a lot more running back and forth at greater distances than there are in the human area. But none of the game, really, at this point. Ooh, chest. At this point, in this time period for the game, the quests and stuff were not... Oh, let's go. Were not... they were fine, but they've gotten much better at quest design and story and linking them and making like little hubs for questing. Just much better over time, especially I would say that really picked up in Cataclysm. But you start to see some of that really taking place better in Wrath of the Lich King as well. I think. If I remember correctly. I do think Cataclysm, though, is where they made a lot of upgrades to that particular system. Okay. Where's his bolt? There we go. There's his bolts, his bucket of bolts. Yeah, so we'll go over here, turn in the Troll Cave, and I think then Grellin's going to give us another quest. Another quest to go in the cave and kill, like there's a little mini boss kind of thing. I don't know if it's an elite or not. I can't remember because I know in the human zone. So the human zone, well, but that's later. No, maybe not. I don't know. In the human zone, you have to bring the head of a particular NPC, and this is kind of the equivalent to that.
Ah! Those light-blasted trolls! A group of them came in the night and stole my journal! You better than to trust that good-for-nothing APR.
Let's see. I can't use any of these. So we'll just pick. Doesn't matter.
My journal! They took it away to the cave. The one that had it? It was a big brute with some odd markings on his skin and face. I didn't get a much better look than that. You've had some luck with the trolls. Maybe you could go get it back for me.
I will. I will actually do that. Let's see. How long? I will do that.
See you soon.
Right. Oh.
My journal! They took it away to the cave. The one that had it? It was a big brute with some odd markings on his skin and face. I didn't get a much better look than that. You've had some luck with the trolls. Maybe you could go get it back for me.
I will, because you're giving me an upgrade to my staff, which is still a level 1 staff, and it's fine, but we have outgrown the level 1 staff. Let's see. I think we don't have any extra. Yeah, we're good. All right. It's really interesting to me that I think this, and this is true even in modern WoW, like they don't. You would think that because wands are so useful to pure caster classes, that they would like give you one early on in the game as a quest reward. But wands, and even guns for that matter, but wands especially, are, you have to like make them or buy them. You don't get them as rewards, which is just a weird thing. Feels weird anyway. Hey, Trombone, are you still around?
My mana is low.
All right, dang. All right, let's see what else. What we are in? Yeah, we're in Coleridge, but this apparently this this cave does not have a name. That's fine. Trogs are already here even before you hit Loch Modan. Yep. This shows how deep the infestation problem is. The dwarves can't even keep their training valley secure. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really explain why these trolls are here. I wonder what the lore link is officially, though. I have to look at that here in a second. See if it actually tells me down the road. The wise old dwarf priest, Grellin Whitebeard, gives many starting quests. He represents dwarves' spiritual side, which often gets overshadowed by the beer and axes stereotype.
I don't have a target.
Come here. In Classic, he embodies a link between the dwarves' faith in the light and their clan traditions.
Not enough mana.
I don't even have enough mana to conjure my mana item.
My
My mana making item, I should say. There we go. Let's do that. And then we will drink one. Oh, because I leveled up. Oh, look, let's look at that. Spells. So I leveled up, and I can now do 40 minutes, or not 40 minutes, 4 bottles rather than 2. That's good. The Frostmane trolls aren't the only issue. Kobolds lurk in this cave too, or oh, do you wanna link up? Wanna link up in here? Okay. Nope, they don't. Fine. Anyway, the let's see. Kobolds lurk in here too. They're symbolic, lesser creatures tunneling in where they don't belong. A reminder of how vulnerable dwarves are when they dig too deep. Okay. Then I didn't hear though. Also, reading that like that reminded me of Lord of the Rings. The dwarves delved too greedily and too deep. Alright. Let's go get you. Eek! Coldridge sets up dwarves' ongoing war with the Frostmane trolls, who are basically the eternal thorn in Dun Morogh's side. This local tribe is a low-level echo of the larger troll wars fought by the dwarves, elves, and humans. The cave art. Yeah. Let's see. The first real dungeon experience for dwarves is Frostmane Hold, a troll cave. It's a test of group play and teaches positioning, pulls, and the importance of not aggroing half the cave, something every classic player learned the hard way. Right. Cold Rage is all about dwarves learning responsibility. Fan theory is that Blizzard designed it as a miniature allegory for Modan itself, beset on all sides by invaders, dependent on strong new generations to defend it. I'm here. My Sims keep starting a fire. Listen, are you starting them on purpose? Because I'm bad at Sims. I that's not my kind of game, and I basically, my mindset there is, if I wanted to play real life, I'd just play real life. But my wife was a really big Sims fan. She likes like Animal Crossing too and stuff like that. Apparently, I can't allow them to make grilled cheese. I play for the chaos. Yeah, it's kind of how I play my life. I play for the chaos. All right. Let's see, what else? Even though the zone is dwarf flavored, gnomes start here too after having their home city, Gnomes, irradiated. That shared trauma is baked in, even if not fully explained in Classic yet. Gnomes standing next to dwarves here represents two people in exile, but banding together. Okay. Now, I gotta focus here just for a second because I do not know if these are gonna come together. Giggity. Alright. They didn't. That guy did not move. Man, I don't remember. So, I do not remember these things being being as easy when I was playing this game 20 years ago. Now, it's possible that I just sucked even more at this game back then. I can't. All right, we're going to break you. Click to read Whitebeard Chernobyl. Okay, we're going to do that, but literally not in here. We're going to leave the cave before we do that because we will 100% die in here if we decide to wait. Or if we decide to just stand around reading a book in the troll cave. So which Sims game are you playing? Is it Sims 4? I don't know, I don't know what games are out right now. Is there a new one? Or one more recent than 4? I know they have a bajillion expansions. I know that. Oh, wrong button. I accidentally ate an apple. Ugh. All right, let's see. The Coldridge Valley track is iconic. Cold, brassy horns mixed with soft winds. For many classic players, it is the sound of starting their first character. Some WoW fans revisit just to hear that nostalgic hit. Now, I don't have the game sound on really loud, or that loud for that matter. I could turn the music up a little bit.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. we need to go get some bags and do some selling. Ooh, nice crit. All right. Let's see. Okay, go turn in this quest. I think we're probably gonna have it. Will these be enough? I don't know if these will be enough to ding us, but be close. And then that would take us to level 6, which is basically the leveling cap. It's like this is supposed to be like 1 to 5, depending on how much you kill.
Well met.
Wonderful adventurer. Many thanks for retrieving my notebook. Well, it would seem that the troll situation here in Coldridge Valley is under control and not much cause for worry. After I put the finishing touches on my report, I'll need someone to courier it to my brother Sinir. I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother Sinir with my report, but I would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, of course, if you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take the tunnel to get to Karanos. Speak with Mountaineer Thalos before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with trogs now. Follow the road back to Anvil Mar, then keep heading east to the tunnel. Thalos is stationed nearby.
All right.
Can't carry any more.
What? You can't carry anymore. All right, let's see. What do we want? We'll get rid of 3 silver, 1 silver. We'll get rid of those. Get rid of those.
I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother Sinir with my report, but I would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother
Oops.
Sinir with
All
my
right,
report.
we'll read
I
those.
would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, of course, if you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take the tunnel to get to Karanos. Speak with Mountaineer Thalos before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with trogs now. Follow the
All
road
right,
back
so
to
we're gonna
Anvil
actually
Mar,
die on
keep
purpose,
heading east to the tunnel. Thalos is stationed nearby.
and that is going to we don't get a penalty for dying at this level, so we're just gonna die on purpose. Although I have this, let's take the armor off. It'll make the trip back quicker. Oh my gosh, you guys. Come here. We need more help. I'm like so much more tanky than I should be. Legitimately, they're having a hard time killing this little gnome. How much hit points do I have? Good lord. Alright, release spirit, thank you. Goodness. Alright, return me to life, except. Yeah, except I said. Yeah, so I think it's once you hit level 10 or 11, then you start having like resurrection sickness if you resurrect if you die, basically. So you have the finest wares in the land, do you? All right. Well, that's great. Now, I didn't read the journal. I turned it in before I read it. Gosh darn it.
A report on the state of the Frostmane trolls in the general area of Cold Ridge Valley. Prepared by Grillin Whitebeard, Senate Special Envoy. From the time that I have spent observing the movement of the Frostmane trolls in the Cold Ridge Valley area, I have determined that they pose no large threat to dwarven settlements in the area. Moreover, they are a threat that can be eliminated with little additional support from the army. Through the assistance of mountaineers already stationed in Cold Ridge Valley and mercenaries, paid with funds set aside by the Senate prior to my dispatchment, I am confident that the problem will be solved in short order. This action has been authorized with the sanction given to me by King Bronzebeard.
So what I will have to do, I think, is go try to find that journal online. I'm gonna have to do that because I want to read what it said. I just forgot to, in my haste to get out of the cave and not die before I read it. I forgot to read it. That's it. The series is over. It's ruined.
Can I help you?
Oh goodness, Gnome Lore. This town is not well suited for the likes of me. There are as many nasty creatures here as there were in Gnome Morogh before the accident. Do you have my belongings? If you don't, then who knows what trolls have done with them now.
Huzzah! You found them! You're an absolute savior, my friend. Here, it's not much, but it's something for the trouble I've put you through. Thank you.
You're welcome. See, now if you were all that nice. Alright, what are we, level 5? Yeah, we're level... Oh, goodness. I need to go kill a couple of things and level so that I can come in and get whatever spells are next. I have to do it. Like, look at that. 97% to the level? I can't. I can't not do it. I actually have an add-on that I'm not using right now that tells me how many kills or quests or whatever it's going to take me to get to my next level. But I disabled it, and I'm not sure why. But at this rate, it looks like 2, maybe 3 more. Now it's 1. 2. This one should do it. Yeah, because this is level 3 creature too. So it should do it. There we go. Ringy dingy. Now the question is though, do I actually have enough money to get my spells? And will they be... They should be available here. I think all of the trainers sell all of the spells, I believe. I also get eventually a spell called Blink, which allows me to...
Greetings! I'm a gnome mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Kind of like it. Well, that's exactly what it sounds like. Let's see. 1, 1, 1. Just enough to buy all 3. Let's go. All right.
Off and away.
Okay, so I've got conjure food, so I can do that as well as conjure. What am I doing? Conjure water, so I can heal myself and regen my mana out of combat. Both of those. I'm gonna go down and get the. We're gonna get on the road up to Sinir. Now I also have Fireball rank 2. We'll have to see what it comparatively costs. And Fire Blast. Now Fire Blast is an instant cast. And that is its benefit, is it's an instant cast. It still does cost a bit though. I think it was 40 mana, yeah. The Fireball is 45 mana. Hits for 31 to 45. And it's a DPS 3 over time, so I still think it's faster to like mow them down with the Frostbolt. Hail, have a care, Gnome Lore. The tunnel to Dun Morogh is infested with trogs, and it's not safe for travel. If you haven't any pressing business in Dun Morogh, I'll have to ask you to remain in Anvilmar until the tunnel is safer.
Well, if Whitebeard is sending you to Dun Morogh on important business, I can't very well stop you, can I? At least let me provide you with some advice and directions.
Sure.
The trogs in the tunnel are extremely hostile.
So much.
Don't any hesitation in attacking
So intense.
travelers through the tunnel. You seem tough enough, though, so you should probably
Good
be safe.
Lord.
Directions? If you're going to speak with Sinir, you'll find him in Karanos. Make your way through the tunnel, and after you come out on the other side, just keep following the road. It'll run right into Karanos.
Okay. Okay. Goodness gracious, that guy was intense. Let's see. Hands, spring sprocket. I don't know if I like that. Hey,
You look like a hardy adventurer.
thanks.
If you're planning on braving the pass, do you suppose you could bring a package to the inn in Karanos?
I try.
You were planning on stopping at the inn, right? If you make it through the pass, you'll definitely want to take a breather there. Anyways, bring this to Tannock Frosthammer, the innkeeper's assistant. I can't get through the pass myself, and it'll be days until a mountaineer escort comes through.
All right, sure. Why not? So, I think it's about time to... oh, I forgot just how cool this looked. It's about time to call this a stream, but I'm gonna make my way all the way to Keranos. And then I will park there in the inn, and we will bid us adieu till next time. Ooh, man, that was nice. So, hello, Angelita. Oh, what'd they give me? Blessing of Might. Oh, increases my melee attack power. And I guess that's fine. All right, so we're going to stay on the road so as to not die. I think we should be actually okay in this area, but there can be some aggressive cats and bears, and you can see them right down there. Now, they are our level. We probably would be fine if we grabbed a couple of them, but let's not chance it. So as you can see, this is a long and winding road, and I could cut down through that valley over there, but there's a lot of aggressive enemies right there. Are there any... Now, if I were a dwarf, I do believe if I were a dwarf, there would be a quest here, possibly. But also, if I were a hunter, there was a gunsmith there, and he sells guns, which you would need for upgrading at this point. You know, I'm like not killing the enemies on the way there. I should be doing that. Guns and Ammo. That's a great name. Let's go. Because I do have quests that require boar ribs, boar meat. It's actually what I will do, because they're a bunch, almost a straight line from where we are to where we're going. We'll try and grab some. We'll try to... Let's see. Bear, no thank you. Level 8. I'm going to pass on that. So we got one rib, one meat. Not bad. And the town is just over here. Now I might be back on later. I don't know. Um, it's a might. It's a definite might. It depends on what time my wife goes to bed. She's a teacher. She gotta get up really early because she's also a marathon runner. So she gets up around 4:30 or so, 4:30, and does her running and then all that. So if she goes to bed early, then maybe. If not, I'll be hanging out with her. Let's turn you in.
What can I do for you?
How are you? Like to share a drink with me, perhaps? Not much else to do in the cold.
What's this? Ah, my brother's report. I told him to be sparing with the use of the king's name, but he didn't listen. No harm, I suppose, though it's sure to ruffle some feathers in the Senate. Not that those weren't some feathers that needed ruffling. Nonetheless, I guess that means that I should send my report on to Ironforge as well, but I must admit I'm a bit behind. Bloody cold. I should have some work for you later if you're interested.
I will be. I definitely will be. We don't need to train a pet.
You got my
Let's see, we will sell a couple of things though. We need, let's not accidentally sell our boar ribs and meat. We do not want to do that. Pick up the...
Nothing my tavern patrons enjoy more than some beer-basted boar ribs. Only problem is, the local trapper who used to bring me supplies enlisted in the king's army to help with the war on the Alliance front. Maybe you can help me out. If you bring me 6 crag boar ribs and a Rhapsody malt from the tavern here, I'll give you the family recipe for my famous beer-basted boar ribs, not to mention a free sample, the secrets in the malt.
That seems like a very small amount of work to do for the family recipe. I think he might be a little shady. Mage trainer up here. Nice.
Hi, greetings. I'm a mage trainer, and you're a mage.
I'm a mage. Arcane missiles. Let's go. Alright, so that'll be what's up next. A few of those quests. Let's talk to Tannock Frosthammer.
on your mind.
Hi there, come in, take a seat by the fire, and warm yourself with a flagon of ale.
At last, the supplies from hands. I was beginning to worry. We've had scarce word from Anvilmar ever since the Trogs overran the pass. Thanks for bringing this to me, adventurer, and please, make yourself comfortable. You must be tired after your journey.
Yeah, thanks. I will take water.
See you soon.
Visit the vendor.
Great to meet you.
Good there. Oh, wait. What's it say? If we can afford more bag space, we should buy more bags. Can we, though? I don't think we can. What do we got? 47 47 copper. That's not enough. That is not enough. We need silver. We need more. It's because I just spent all that money on my
Safe
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
I spent all my money on my spells. So what I will do is off stream I will send this guy a little bit of money because I have a couple of gold on our warlock. I'll send him some gold, maybe even some bags, and definitely a wand. And with that, maybe I'll see you later tonight. Maybe not. If not, probably tomorrow at some point. I'll do some streaming. Again, you can check me out here. I don't have an official schedule here on Twitch yet, but I will eventually. And I'll probably set up the stream to look a little bit nicer too, with some overlays and things like that. It's just haven't gotten around to it. But with that, you can also follow me over at Warcraft Loreplay on YouTube, where I do have some VODs, but mostly that is like little shorts that I've created from these longer streams. So if you want to go check that out over there, that would be cool. Today, YouTube decided to push out the videos in the algorithm, and I think I probably got something like over 5,000 views on just the few that I put up there, which, again, not a ton, but the fact that I only put them up a couple of days ago and were there, that makes me happy. And I got a couple of subscribers off that, so if you want to come check me out over at Warcraft Loreplay on YouTube and follow me there for little chunks of this stuff, that'd be great. With that, I will catch you all later, and take care.